Hi, everyone. Welcome to day 32. Tomorrow's our last day of 33 days of healing meditations. And I wanted to just clarify. I know some of you are new to meditation, some of you not, but I wanted to clarify just so you have a context of just how meditation is sort of described. There's a lot of descriptions of it. What I've been doing with you is some people, other than when we go into the silent time, they would call it guided meditation or centering process or guided visualization. I sometimes call it focused meditations. But really, the part that I really consider meditation is when we're in the silence and stillness. The rest of the guided meditation part of it that we're doing, focusing on healing, I call it priming the pump. It gets us into stillness. It gets us into aligning the parts of our consciousness, in inviting that openness and expansiveness. But when we're really traveling the inner worlds, the worlds of spirit, the worlds of soul, that to me is really the true meditation. So just so you know that. Then there's contemplation and contemplative practice. Contemplative practice is focusing your mind, body, and spirit on anything. It could be a flower, it could be a quality like compassion, loving, and focusing on that and letting that quality reveal itself to you. That's contemplative practice. And then there's, these are my definitions. Other people may describe them differently, but I wanted to give you some context, which I hadn't done before. Devotional practice is a practice when you might be reading sacred scripture, mystic poetry like Rumi, a book that particularly inspires you, or practicing gratefulness or journaling. This is more of what's called a devotional practice. And all of those are beautiful. They're all gorgeous and beautiful. Devotional practice sometimes you're in the mental realm. And that's might be what a lot of people just need to really discipline the mental realm. Or that's what they need to prime the pump, the mental level of a devotional practice. Contemplative practice can be mental and emotional. But a true soul transcendent meditation practice is transcending all your physical vehicles, body, mind, and emotions, and riding on that current of loving, current of sound from the heart of God into the heart of God, and even beyond into where there's no longer substance, there's really formlessness. Now, one of the better ways to do that, and we practice this way in the beginning, is using a name of God, or what's called a mantra meditation. A name of God, and the one that I like, and we did in the beginning, is Hu, this word Hu, which is Sanskrit. And it has a I have a cat on my lap. I have Mike on my lap. That way he won't complain, and he's very happy here, but he's a little wiggly. So the mantra meditation, Hinduism uses mantra meditations. Sometimes those, but that's another subject, are greatly misunderstood, thinking that they have a pantheon of gods. Really, they have a lot of qualities of God that through chanting, through a mantra, by chanting and using a mantra, you bring this vibration. There's cat hair flying everywhere. You bring this vibration like a tuning fork into that quality. I like the Hu meditation, and many people use the Hu meditation. It's in many religions, actually, Hu. Islam is Allahu. Sometimes Allah is called Allahu. Human, humor. So Hugh resonates at this really high level. Some people like Om. I've contemplated, done contemplative meditations on both Hugh and Om and others. And I use them for maybe different things, but always come back really to Hugh. And then if you're in a spiritual group that does initiations, there's different tones for that. But those are that's another subject. Oh, we're not going to go there for now. But we're going to kind of focus our meditation today on really the true meditation. We'll prime the pump with a little guided inner meditation. And then I want to give you the opportunity a little long. We always did 1 or 2 or 3 minutes. Maybe Spirit will take us into a little longer. So you can just really take off after this 33 days and work a name of God. So you chant inwardly a name of God, and then you listen, which is what we've been doing in today's 32 days. And then when the mind comes back in, you chant the name of God again. Hugh, or you could even use the word loving or God. Okay, enough talking. Let's just take some time to go inward and meditate on the name of God, which is also your name. That gets really metaphysical, but when you have the experience, which you'll know what I mean. So let's just take a really deep breath in from the base of your spine, coming right up through your body, everything lining up, everything relaxing, all thoughts or feelings melting away from what was before, to be right present in this moment. And in this moment is infinity, eternity, formlessness, beauty, hope and enthusiasm, and peace. I take another conscious breath in, and all that is between you and your soul just melts away. And another breath in. And as you breathe out, just again, everything that is not of the soul, of the heart of God, melts away. And in this, we feel that presence of Spirit calling us to its world, to those inner realms of heaven, to those places of peace, to those places of infinity, timelessness, wherein we were created, where we are awake always in our soulic form, and where we return. And let's just take a moment to inwardly chant this name of God, Hugh. So it'll sound like this inside. You can do it outwardly also, but it's just Hugh. And now just listen with your spiritual ears wide open and look with your spiritual eyes wide open, your awareness in the stillness. And if your mind comes in with thoughts or your emotions come in with feelings, go back to inwardly chanting the huge sound, this name of God. Open yourself to that healing grace of God's loving that rides on the spirit of God's holy name, and open to receive it. You, and listen. Open to receive the beauty and radiance of this loving spirit. Put your attention in that area between your eyebrows and your forehead that opens the door to transcending into soul awareness. And open your awareness to listen and to see in the inner realms of God's loving grace. If your mind comes in, just chant the hue again and then listen. And bring your awareness to your breath. Your awareness back to your body. Still listening, still opening that ability to listen. At the same time, being in your body, bringing that multi-dimensional awareness with you. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes if you'd like to. I still have a cat here on my lap. Occasionally, I think you see his feet. So well done, everyone. Really, really well done. I spent some time with Lakota people, and they had two names for God. One was God, or the name Wakantanka is one. This is Lakota. And then the other was the relationship with God, each person's individual relationship with God. So Christianity, we usually think, and the Judaism, Islam, we think of a God sort of separate than us. But they didn't look at it that way. They looked at a spiritual being called the sacred that moves. That's what Wakantankan is. And then your relationship with that. So in this place, when we're meditating, really in that place of that name of God, we're opening to the relationship with God and bringing that awareness back. So on that note, I wish you a great rest of the day or night or afternoon. And I'll see you tomorrow for day 33. And you doing it really good. Namaste.